Hello and welcome back to another video. This is the last video of the Vadodara series. So now I am returning from Vadodara to Pune. The plan was to go via Dabhoi to Saputara and then Nashik, Sangamner and Pune. But there's been a slight change. Now I'll go to Surat, then Saputara, Nashik, Sangamner, Pune. So the reason I'm going through that route is it is a Sunday today, and as you know, the traffic on the Lonavala Pune, Lonavala Mumbai road will be overwhelming today. So it's better to avoid that one. And I hope that the traffic on the Nashik Sangamner route is not as much. I have been checking the map since a few days, and the time it shows from this route, from the Saputara route, has always been close to 12 hours and 30 minutes mark. Whereas the traffic on the Mumbai NH8 route ranges from 11 hours 55 minutes up to 13 hours and something. So the traffic varies a lot on that route, and I want to take less risks, but it's yet another risk since it's a fairly unknown road to me. But yeah, we have the map display here. So let's begin the journey back home. So I've been stuck in this jam for the last I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and it still seems going on. No signs of stopping. And already checked in the map, and there definitely was some traffic, but let's see. I hope it gets over in a few minutes. Definitely not the start I was hoping for, but now there's no other way. I don't even have my navigation on. बहुत लंबू थे जी, बहुत लंबू थे जी.
साइड से निकल जाओ ना साइड. आपका YouTube चैनल कौन सा है?
It all starts with a dream. It all starts with a dream. साइड से है क्या जगह टू व्हीलर को? हाँ.
कहाँ से हो?
पुणे.
पुणे.
अभी वहीं जा रहा हूँ वापस. ओह चला आगे. अरे थैंक्स. I got one more subscriber. I think it's already been half an hour since I am stuck in this one. So I've officially been in this traffic for a very long time, and what I see now is something definitely infuriating. Look at this guy casually running wrong side. Okay, so I'll have to change my plan again. I'm definitely not going through this traffic. I'll go via the Dabhoi. I just checked, this route shows 12 hours and some minutes. That is a bit more, but I won't mind extra distance. I would mind driving in traffic for a shorter distance. Okay, oh god, the service road is also packed. I think that's where I had to take a left for Dabhoi. Alternate route, alternate challenges. So for some time I was riding parallel to this railway track, and now we have to cross it. So there's a bottleneck. And because of the highway traffic, many people have moved to this alternate route. I got a notification again that this is 38 minutes slower, go from the faster route, but no. I don't believe that this is the slower route. I mean, it could be the slower route, but at least there won't be traffic. If for an increase of 50 kilometers, the time taken is increasing just by half an hour, then I think the longer route is the one we should take. This route could be more scenic. Let's see. See, it's just 7 minutes slower. Can you imagine a longer route is just 7 minutes slower? Longer by 50 kilometers. You know, this road would have been a pain on my R15. I would have quit after, I think, 300 meters maybe. But on the Hemi it is very smooth. I'm not sure if you can see from my rear window mirror. That's a Platina modified into a tricycle to carry people and luggage. Okay, there's one ahead. Let's capture that one. So I think the entire state highway is also getting concretized, but still it is fine. I'll have to drive through some rough patches, but not the traffic on the NH8. This is a Pulsar modified. So the map again suggested to go right because this is slower on its own. So that's the reason now I have added Saputara as my destination instead of Pune. Huh, how irritating. This is the Narmada river. There I think that is Chano, that way. So Chano is where we have spent quite some time in our childhood. And this is the Narmada bridge on the alternate route. It's not the new one on the Bharuch route. So now this is also a state highway, the state highway 160, and look at its condition. This is fairly good. I mean, there are patches where the national highway is worse, but the moment I took this road, it has been very nice. And this is a nice route. Fields on both the sides, very little traffic so far. Oh, amazing, nice one. So now I'm off again after a nice and quick breakfast halt at Hotel Shiv Shakti. The poha was really good, the tea was awesome. So Saputara is still more than 5 hours away. It's 219 kilometers right now. 5 hours, 3 minutes, something. Okay, it's 11:11. Nice. So by 4:30 or 5 I'll be at Saputara. I wouldn't have survived on this road without the map. So I've already taken 2 or 3 or 4 turns, I don't know, and major turns, not the obvious ones. So this goes towards Dediapada, and Dediapada is also a forest area, and of course Saputara is a forest area. And when I was seeing these routes on the map, I also saw it goes through some forest reserve as well, but yeah, there's still some time for the forest reserve. One thing that I've noticed on this state highways is the worst potholes are under the shade, so you cannot see them from afar. You just go into them. But since I have a Himalayan, I go through them. Now we merge with the National Highway 56. This gives Nilgiri vibes. Just like South Indian forest roads, this area has a similar vibe. So I had noticed all of a sudden the navigation had disappeared, and when I checked my phone there was a notification that your phone is too hot. Some functions might not appear or might not be whatever it was available. Yeah. So now, and there was no network, I guess. So right now I've put my phone on airplane mode. I'll be charging it with my bike for some time, hoping that I stay on the nice stream, that I stay on the right track. So the road quality is not great, but at least there's no traffic, and I think because of the road quality the travel time is longer on this route. It seems like the longer travel time has less to do with the longer distance and more to do with the quality of roads. This is how highways should be. Trees on both the sides giving shade to the passers-by. The state of the national highway, many of the national highways is, I don't know what to say. It's good, the roads are good, but there's no shade at all. At times we have spent kilometers trying to search just for one tree to just stop and relax our limbs a little. Cambodia. There is a Cambodia in Gujarat. Such a wonderful road. Okay, so I stopped a while ago and it was still 150 kilometers to go, 3 hours. So based on that, it was 3:45 that I would reach, which is a bit earlier expected or earlier as estimated. Yeah, maybe I covered some ground fast, but it's good anyway. As I said, the longer time must be because of the quality of roads, but this bike doesn't care at all. Of course, I am a bit mindful of the panniers and top box. These roads trigger a bit of nostalgia. When we were kids and we used to go via ST buses, rarely by travels, or rarely someone had a car. So these highways covered with trees from both the sides, they triggered that nostalgia which we had. The amazing highways. The bus would zoom past them like butter. Even though there were potholes, the buses also didn't care. My Himi doesn't care. So far I am happy that I chose this route over the straight Mumbai route, NH8 48. This right here is the Tapi river, and again this is not the main bridge on Tapi river which is in Surat. This is another bridge. So now this is another rural road. Jaman Kuwa is the name of this village, and basically the Royal Enfield map cheated on me, so I realized it because it was showing me a lift after 8.9 kilometers, whereas the route that I had selected had a right after less than 4 kilometers. Now we are at a place called Vyara. I'm thirsty, but I want to stop after I don't need to use the map for a while. So once I get out of here, I'll probably stop somewhere. This is the thing I love about this bike. I can escape the slow moving traffic with ease. Saputara 106, which means at least 2 more hours, which means 4 o'clock. Another bridge, another river. I am loving this road in the way that it is all rural road, and you're getting the old highway feels. Though it is longer, it's still 2 hours away to Saputara, and then 6.5 hours maybe from there. So the total time was 8 hours 35 minutes or something. Of course, to Nashik is 186, and you can imagine Pune from there. Then Saputara is 97 now. Okay, so this is the Purna river. Oh, that's a short turn. So many people have climbed down. I'll try to stop if there's a viewpoint. See, so there are people with their cars and all. There's a picnic spot. It's quite literally a picnic spot. Nice. Yeah, it's cool. Like, it's literally cool here, and that's also very nice spot to have. Hey, I know a spot, and you take someone here in the middle of the forest, and then you hike down to the river. It's nice. Dang district limit starts. Dang district is one of the highest rainfall places in Gujarat. Probably not even one of the, it is the highest place with the highest rainfall. Good things happen the moment I turn off my camera. So I just turned off my camera, and I saw, I didn't see, a guy approached me and he asked for a photo. That is a first for me. Nobody asked for my photo. I'm already very pleased with my decision to go via Saputara. Now this video will be in 2 parts, definitely, because Saputara deserves a separate video of its own. Of course, my videos have always been the route, about the journey. There's another warning sign there that this bridge is weak, or something like that. Heavy vehicles are not allowed. I hope I'm not too heavy. And it's not a very good way to find out. I should come for a picnic here sometime. It's so peaceful. See, that's a beach on the river. There's still this river, and it still has a very good riverbed, a rock beach, and back there were still people on it, just chilling. So took a very short and quick coffee break, and now it's only 14 kilometers to Saputara. Actually, I had to take a break because I wanted to stretch my arms and legs. It had been a very long time. It must have been 1.5 hours, maybe. But yeah, it was, in patches it was cool, in patches it was getting too hot, and I was getting dehydrated as well, so I had to have some water and then some coffee. Coffee was not for hydration, but Pune 323 kilometers. So it is still 5 kilometers to go, and we are going to climb that altitude. There I could see some cars from back there, but now that angle is gone. But I suppose that's where we will be climbing in the next 5 kilometers. I think the maximum speed that I've been on this bike is still 95. So I am not at all a fast rider. I take my time, I tend to enjoy the road. 999 kilometers in this trip. Weekend crowd, it's still there. People have not yet gone to their homes. Please go. So this is the lake. There's also ropeways, but I don't think they're working anymore. There's parasailing or gliding, whatever it is called. I didn't even notice 1,000 kilometers. But that's fine. Time for a full tank now. So this is it. Saputara is done. Okay, Nashik is 79. Nice.